What's up, guys? We're back with a new video, and today we have the new update in Jujutsu Shenanigans for Halloween. We finally have an update. We're back to like a somewhat regular schedule. It's only been a week since Mekamaru came out. Most of this update is about the Halloween stuff. It's not an entirely huge update, but it is somewhat big. So I'm just gonna go fly around to show you what's happening. So the whole map is now Halloween themed. You're gonna see like decorations and stuff around the map, like pumpkins and stuff. And also around the map you're gonna see doors with little like decorations on them, and you open them and you can get 15 candy from them. And what candy does is it lets you buy limited time Halloween emotes and the new item, which is the broom. So if you see down here, it says I have 101 candies. And then you can also buy some with Robux, but I'm not going to do that. I grinded for every emote. It took me like an hour. It really doesn't take a long time if you just know how to play the game. So, with that being said, let's get into my favorite part of the update, which is Mekamaru now having a full base moveset. So let me just go over to the dummy real quick. I'm gonna give myself Infinite Awakening. Okay. So his first two moves have not changed, but he now has two new moves. The first one is Ultra Cannon, which has 3 variants. One is the non-holding variant, where it's just like an energy blast, basically. It has, like, somewhat big range. And yeah, so I think it has about the same range as Open, but next we have the hold variant of it. From what I can tell, it doesn't really do enough damage for you to use this. It's really, that whole part of the move is really meant for his R variant of that. So let me activate my R. It basically becomes a combo extender. Where you can sort of hit him while he's being hit by that. Yeah, it's like a sort of mid-combo extender. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it does work. Our last move here is Puppet Barrage, which needs a target. And so, like, obviously, if I try to use it away from the dummy, it's not going to work. But if I look at the dummy, that happens. So, but yeah. So, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to get the new emotes and the new item. So if I come over here to the graveyard, you're going to see this little portal over here, and you're just going to walk through. And then it spits you out. But we have Puppet Barrage R special. All it does is a little bit of extra damage, I think. So instead of you getting 2 extra Mekamarus, you get 1. And all it does is it makes sure that the first Mekamaru, the one that you switch out of to become the new one, will blow up on him, I'm pretty sure. Every time. I'm pretty sure that's all it does. And then, because regularly, they're usually too far up in the air for that to land, but yeah, it does sort of work. So, you know, now that we're on this island, you can walk up to this guy, and you can buy Halloween emotes for 100 candies, or a broom item for 15 candies. Now, I already have all the Halloween emotes, so it just gives me this message anytime I try to buy one, even though I have enough money. God, I'm a little sick. I'm sorry about that. But the broom item, it does cost money even in private servers, but yeah, I don't care since I already got all my stuff. So how this works is you have this little bar here, this little meter, and when that runs out, you're gonna see it kicks me off. But I'm pretty sure it has infinite use. And I think the only thing is it needs to recharge a little. So, if you just hold it for a little while, it should recharge, basically. Yeah, see? So, it just needs to recharge. I think it might break if you reach the max cooldown, like, a couple times. Oh, okay. Couple times. Oh, it's gone. But, yeah. So, that's how this whole thing works. So, the broom item is pretty cool. It is, I think, pretty balanced, besides the fact that you're flying for quite a bit of time. But yeah. So, that's the broom item. Now I'm gonna show you the emotes, so I'm gonna just waste the broom real quick. And then, obviously, the broom does despawn if you don't pick it up. So, we do have a whole bunch of new emotes. I think it's about 11 or 12. So, we're gonna start off with just in the way I got them. So our first emote is Trick or Treat. And it's pretty much like the other emote, which allows you to donate, I think, your in-game money, but it is a bit buggy, but it works. So, yeah. That basically all this is you can donate candies to other people. So it's useful if you don't want to go knocking on doors and killing people. But yeah. Our next emote is Skeleton Hands. It's pretty cool. You can walk around with it. Dark Zone is a group emote, so I'm gonna go over the dummy and just show you that it works. Come on. There we go. So there's that. Then we have Spider. It's just like a Spider-Man emote. You can just turn with it, and that's it. There's no traversal part of it. Then we have Sinister Laugh. And you just sit there for eternity. Again, it's not traversal. We have Crow. This one is traversal, so you can walk around with it. I feel like this should have been like Gubby, where you can still attack, you know, with him being out, but this is cool. Here's Pumpkin Shell. And you just stand on a pumpkin, and then you get down. I feel like you should be able to just, like, sit on there till however you want, but, again, whatever. Then we have Pumpkin Carve, which allows you to put any image on the pumpkin. So, I have this image right here, I think. Oop. Okay. Well, the image didn't go through, but it would basically put an image just on this little front-facing bit here, and then you wear it. That's the whole emote. So I'm just gonna get myself punched real quick. So it does, like, break if you get punched, which which is, I think, a kind of cool thing. So I'm just gonna... Okay. Then we have our next emote, so pumpkin carve. So we have Spooky Month, which is my favorite emote. So there's that. Then we have Thriller. Yeah. Spooky Skeleton. Yeah. And then we have Slasher. This one is like an automatic traversal, I guess you could say. It moves for you. So, I mean, it's slow, but it works. So, that's pretty much the whole update. Oh, so there's a one other thing that I thought would be worthy to mention, which is that there's now daily quests. They refresh every, I think it's about every 12 hours or so. So you can get them twice a day, basically. So you can get, I think it's about, so it's you get $10 per daily quest, so you can get $60 per day if you do all of them. So, and then I don't think there's any new other than that. So, yeah. So that's the update. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all later.